The summer of trades continues to happen. It was just reported that Jay Huff is heading to Indiana. They've been looking for a backup big man to help join their rotation, and they got one right here. And honestly, this was a good transaction by the Pacers. Kevin Pritchard does it again, continues to help make his team better. And here you see Andrew Nemhard, Bennett Mathurin, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and obviously with Miles Turner gone, they've had to go out and try to figure out this front court position, as it's not as ideal as it seemed it would be when the draft was happening, because we all were on the assumption that it was a foregone conclusion that Miles Turner would be returning to Indiana. But you hope they bring back Thomas Bryant, maybe even torn Achilles recovery, Isaiah Jackson. Now, Tony Bradley, Jay Huff, and really their own true like backup bigs. I don't know why we have Furphy there on Hoop Site, but Jarris Walker would be the third string currently. They did draft Cam Jones and Taylor Peter. Tyrese Halliburton's expected to miss the entire season with a torn Achilles. TJ McConnell, Ben Shepard, and Obi Toppin and Jarris Walker will make up the back end. As I said earlier, I mean, Enrique Freeman, from my understanding and conversations, he's undersized and everything. They're going to kind of move on from there. And Thomas Bryant had a great, resurgence year, being healthy and actually being able to be an impact performer. And Jay Huff actually finally broke out. He left the Denver Nuggets after playing there for the 23-24 season and spent the 24-25 season with the Memphis Grizzlies, having signed a multi-year deal. And he shot 51.5% from the field, 40.5% from the three-point range. He's a 3-and-D big man who can pick and pop off the pick and roll, and is someone who has a little bit of the ability to protect the rim as well. Not much of a rebounder either. He's been bounced around the Lakers, the Wizards, and as we mentioned, the Nuggets earlier. And this is someone that had played for the Virginia Cavaliers. He's 7'1". He's the age of 27, and he was actually the G League block leader a few seasons ago. So for a budget move that they had to find something to help them out, I think they did a decent job with what they had, because this isn't a good free agent class. It's not. And they need rebounding and rim protection. And with the centers that are left available currently, it's slim pickings. Mo Wagner went back to Orlando. DeAndre Ayton went to the Lakers. Al Horford isn't coming to Indiana. So you had Precious Achiuwa, who's kind of like a mobile defensive guy. Jackson Hayes went back to the Lakers. You have Thomas Bryant, who obviously regained his mojo with Indiana. He's a floor spacing big man who can block shots, average 6.5 points, 4 rebounds, about a block a game, just under a block game on 51% and 32.4% from the three-point range. And then you get down to Marvin Bagley outside of Isaiah Jackson and DeAndre Jordan. So this was really the best move that they could have done with what they had. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. That's it. Ciao.